everybody. This is Roxanne. I'm at home here in Arizona, and it's Tea Tuesday. I haven't done a Tea Tuesday for quite a while, so I'm excited to be back home and able to get started doing some more of my Tea Tuesdays with you guys. So welcome. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you. If you're new to Tea Tuesday, it's an open collab sponsored by Patty from Life with Patty and her BFF Kathy from Kathy's Favorite Things. It's every Tuesday. You don't need to be invited. You can just post a video of your Tea Tuesday. You can drink tea. You can drink iced tea. It's just time to get on here and chat. So if you do decide to do that, make sure that you hashtag Tea Tuesday in your description, and that way Patty can find you guys. And plus we can find each other and watch each other's Tea Tuesdays. So today I have my nice Polish pottery set up here. So I want to show you what tea I've got and show you my setup. So 1 minute, I'll get you looking at that. Okay, so here's my tea set today. I have my Polish pottery teapot that I bought at the Polish Pottery Outlet out in Colorado. And I've got my Polish pottery mug and my little dessert plate. Today's snack are these Sandy's, the Keebler Sandy's shortbread cookies. These are like my favorite cookies. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my tea poured here, and I'll show you what kind of tea we have today. I'm trying something new. You guys know that have watched my tea times before know that I usually just stick with Celestial Seasonings, but I'm going with something new today. This is Bigelow Botanicals Watermelon Cucumber Mint. It's a herbal fusion. So there it is. Looks like it's supposed to be served cold, but I made it hot. So let's see how that works. Hopefully that's going to taste good. All right, let's try it. All right, here we go. It does have the really nice little bit of a watermelon taste to it. As well, yeah, just a little bit of mint. So this is really good. I recommend this one. You guys got to try this. I'm going to try it cold next time as it recommends, but it's good warm, that's for sure. I love these Polish pottery mugs. Polish pottery is very specific. It's made from clay out of a certain area that I cannot pronounce in Poland. And so in order for it to be considered Polish pottery, the clay has to come from that particular area. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do today while we're talking and doing tea is I got a coloring book. I wanted to try doing some coloring. So let me clear a spot here out of the way so I don't spill. And I showed you guys this book before, but this one is perfect for Tea Tuesday. So I thought what we would do today is maybe do some coloring while we're chatting here. Sound good? All right. Let me get this set up and I'll show you, kind of thumb through this one and see which one I picked out to start with. All right, I hope this stays up there. So this is the book. It's by Marty Noble, and I got this at a little local store here. So this is one of the first ones. This one's like 3 cups stacked together. It's got some cute ones in here. I like that the pages on the back are blank, and it also is perforated. So if you did want to take them out and do something with them, you could always do that as well. This one almost looks like my little set here with the flowers and the teapot, except I don't have actual teacups. Kind of Victorian tea time there. This one almost reminds me of the Mad Hatter one with all them stacked up there. Tea for two, the 2 little girls. This one I really like. Almost like it could be some wallpaper. And then there's this one here. That looks super busy. I'm kind of new to this coloring thing, and I'm not sure I could handle doing something that big so far. That one with the crane in the cup, that one's pretty. This will sit here. Like this one a lot. And that one, and a little bit more modern with the bigger cups. Tea time. That's pretty cool. Another one with the cups and spoons. Got some cute ones in here. And that one. This one's very Victorian lady up here sipping her tea. Again, another one that kind of reminds me of a Mad Hatter thing with all the teacups stacked up together. This one's beautiful. Look at that hand there, though. Do you guys see that hand? That's super cool. That one would be fun. Very detailed and intricate. This one looks like a little bit more glamour lady. I know. Okay. Another teapot. This one I love. Iced tea with lemon. That looks fun. Not quite sure how you would color the iced tea to make it look right, but figure it out. And there's one. Almost coming to the end of this, guys. Look at the butterflies in this one. Pretty cool. This one with the little cakes. Little hummingbird in that one. These with the cookie jars, I guess. Little cookie jars. Nice piping hot tea. There's always time for tea. That one's cool. And this one's the Book of Tea, the History of Tea. Very cool. This one here looks like it's got like a dragonfly or something on the teapot, kind of. And little horses. And I think that's it. So today I decided that the one I was going to try to start on, if I can find it, where'd it go? I had it page marked. This one. This one with the flowers on it because it kind of reminds me of the flowers that I have. So I'm just going to see what I can do to get started and we can talk a little bit. I did buy these Prism colored pencils. Prismacolor. I heard Patty mention these pencils, so I thought I would buy a set. I had some credit on Amazon, so I didn't need to spend any money because these are actually kind of expensive pencils. I bought one of the cheaper sets, but they have some sets that are over $100. This one I think was a $20 set, but it doesn't come with the fancy tin and everything. It's just this plastic case. So, all right. I believe this was the one I wanted to get started on. So, I don't know how you guys start your coloring. I think I usually just work from the inside out when I'm coloring. Can you see me okay? So that's what I'm going to try to do and try that. So how's everybody doing today? What are your plans? I'm getting excited. Hubby and I are going to take a little trip this weekend. We are going to head down to Tombstone, Arizona. I'm sure you've all heard of Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday. So we are going to take a trip down to Tombstone and see what that's all about. It's a nice little tourist area. We got a hotel for the night. Mom's going to watch Copper. And then we'll just spend some time out there and see what it's like. And then I've got some time off. Well, not really time off. I'm just going to go out to the beach for a few days because I need to do some de-stressing. So I will be doing that coming up here towards the end of the month. Go see my sister. Spend a little time there. But did you guys have a good weekend? We pretty much stayed home. Mom was out of town this weekend, so we didn't have our traditional Sunday dinner with her. But while she was gone, they were in California, and they were close to my hometown of Azusa, California. And in my hometown, there is this fabulous, delicious Mexican restaurant that has my absolute favorite chips and salsa. So they went there for breakfast on Sunday and picked me up a giant half-gallon or gallon, I'm not sure what size it is, but it's a giant thing of salsa and a couple pound bag of chips. So that stuff is delicious, the best chips and salsa ever. Whenever I get a chance to get back into California, if I'm up in that area, I definitely go back home. You know, something about going back home. It just, you know, growing up in the 70s in Southern California, I would have to say that there was no better place to be. We lived in a small town. Everybody pretty much knew everybody. Different areas of the town, but in our little area, pretty much everybody knew. You know, your coming home was the street lights coming on. So you knew when you had to be home. You just watched for the street lights, and when they came on, you'd better be at home. And if you weren't, back then, you know, those were the days where the neighbors also and were responsible for you as well. So you were over at a friend's house and you weren't behaving. Guess what? The neighbor mom was going to discipline you. Not quite as much as she disciplined her own, but she was going to call you out for your stuff and send you on your way. I think nowadays everybody's so worried about, you know, offending people and child abuse and stuff like that. Can't really do that, which is really sad that we've come that way. But I had a wonderful childhood growing up in Southern California. Got to spend time at the beach as I got older, and just had a wonderful time. It was a great town to grow up in. So anyways, the rest of this week I'm just going to work and get ready to go down to Tombstone. I will take the camera, obviously, and get some recording of the area down there so that those of you who haven't seen it can see it. You saw I posted a little while back that John Denver Sanctuary video. Those were some pictures that back in 2016, David and I, we went up there and went to the sanctuary. And then also went into Glenwood Springs. And in Glenwood Springs is where Doc Holliday passed away. He went up there. He had tuberculosis. And they used to have the sanatoriums up there in Glenwood Springs. And so he went up there. And that's where he spent his final days. And there's a cemetery up there that has him buried in it. Well, they think it's the official cemetery and the official headstone, but back, I don't know, I'll have to look up what year, but right now the cemetery's up on the top of a hill. And we walked up there. We didn't realize, because it's right in like the middle of this little neighborhood. I mean, there's this house, and then there's this path that says the name of the cemetery, and you walk up the path. And I thought, okay, well, it's just up this path. Well, no, it's up that path and then up this hill. And we had no idea how far up that hill was. And at that time, David still, he couldn't walk very well back then either, and he was walking with a cane, but we did it. We made it up there, and we got about halfway up, and there was this tree that was filled with ribbons. And we were like, what is that? And I looked it up afterwards, and I guess it's like a hope tree. So you tie a ribbon on it, say a little prayer, and leave that there. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, the cemetery, so I was telling the story of the cemetery. Anyways, it didn't always used to be up on that mountain. It used to be down in town, and I guess they had really bad rains and it flooded, and all of the caskets all of a sudden started floating through town. Imagine that. You're there and it's raining and you see this flood going down the street, and you look and there's all these caskets floating down the street. How freaky would that be? So anyways, they gathered up as much as they could and they redid the cemetery up on the hill, and so that's where it is now. So it has a big fenced in area of where Doc Holliday's casket is. So we got to see that. My husband's really big on that era and time period, so it was something he really wanted to see. So it was pretty cool. And now we're going to go see Tombstone, which I think will be just as cool. Hopefully we don't get in one of the little haunted hotels, because that will freak me out. But if we do, hopefully they stay away. Please. Because I'm not into hauntings. I wouldn't, when we lived in Colorado, up in Estes Park, they have the Stanley Hotel, which is where they filmed The Shining. And he always wanted to go stay in that. And I was like, oh heck no, not for me, thank you very much. So we never did. I loved Estes Park, and we would go up there for day trips, but I would never stay in that hotel. Just no. Because it is haunted. Plus that's why they filmed that up there. Freaky. So, anyways, this is what I've got so far, guys. And I probably don't want to keep you on much longer because I just saw how long this is. So I'm going to say goodbye now. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Have a sip of tea. Enjoy life. God bless you all. And I will see you next time. Sorry, I wanted to be able to say goodbye to you face to face. So this is Roxanne. I'm at home here in Arizona. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.